Hi everyone, okay, welcome to week 2 of our hip challenge. So we've just spent week 1 with quite a bit of focus on our external rotators, so the muscles that help us to turn the thigh bone out. Today, or this week I should say, we're going to spend quite a bit of time working on our abductor muscles, so the muscles that encourage us to take our leg away from the midline. And these muscles are important predominantly because they help to keep the kind of pelvis stable when we're walking and when we're standing. And so we do want to bring a little bit of strength to these. So I want you to start in Tadasana. Okay, so start with your feet hip width apart. Okay, you want to lift the toes, spread and press them back down. Just gently engage your thigh muscles and draw your belly button in towards your spine. Okay, you can draw the shoulders up towards the ears and have your arms down by your sides, your palms are facing forward. Take a nice breath in and out. And then I want you to start pressing your thigh bones away from each other. So you're trying to press the thigh bones out. Okay, and just take a moment to notice how you do that. So you might notice where you put extra weight in your feet to make that happen. So we have to really press through the feet to try and get the thigh bones pressing out. Requires certain different nuanced levels of activation. So notice, do you come onto the outside edge of your feet? Okay, it's often a way that we like to go. And if that's happening, I want you to be aware of that. And then I want you to bring your feet flat back down to the mat. And what I'd like everybody to do is press your big toes and the ball of your foot, predominantly, into the mat. And from there, I want you to start pressing your thigh bones, your thighs out, okay? And there's a different quality to the action when we do that, as opposed to coming onto the outside of the feet. We're really rooting down through the ball of the foot and then pressing out. So just kind of get that sensation, and then just to kind of really hammer it home, we're going to get a belt. So grab yourselves a belt. I should have said before the start of this, in terms of the props you'll need a belt. Okay, and if you're not using a yoga belt, use something that you can tie quite tight, like a dressing gown cord or something like that. A regular belt won't really work, I think, with this. So if you've got a yoga belt, just thread it through both rings and then loop it over the top of one and through the other. And we are going to loop the belt around our thighs. We're going to take this quite low. Okay, so we want it in our lower thighs, just above the knees really. And because we want this experience of kind of pressing out, because that's where we're going, we want it quite tight. So you might even step your feet narrower than hip width just to get that sensation. Okay, and then just have the buckle or the knot in the middle of your stance so that it's not pressing into the skin and hurting. Okay, and then again come into a standing position, come into Tadasana, which is mountain pose. Press down through the feet. So start by pressing down through the balls of the feet again, and now start to press the thigh bones out. So it's like you're pressing your outer thighs into the belt, okay? Now, if you notice that you're having to come onto the outside edges of your feet, your belt's probably a bit too wide. So just make it a little bit narrower. So just put it a bit tighter. And when you've got it in the position that is right, again, just start to press down through the balls of the feet, press out through the outer thighs. Take a breath. Good. And now we to inhale, sweep the hands up, keep pressing the thighs out. As you exhale, come into a forward fold, full forward fold. You can bend the knees. And then on your next inhale, bend the knees, nice deep bend, bring the belly to the thighs. Sit back as if you're sitting in a chair. Good. And you can bring your hands to your hips. Lift the chest, okay, so you are now sitting in a chair. I'm going to come side on for you, okay. Lengthen the tailbone down. Okay, so you're kind of tucking that tailbone in and keep pressing the thighs out. So now I want you to bring your weight into your heels. We're going to take 3 breaths here. pressing the thigh bones out. Notice when they drop off. Good. And then on an inhale, we need to really actively press through the heels and press up to an upward salute. Hands to your heart center. Good. Bring your hands to your hips. We're going again. Okay, so you can deeply bend the knees. Sit back in your chair. Bring your weight into your heels. Okay, so your bum's sticking out. Tuck the tailbone. Start to press the thighs out into the belt, nice and strong. 2 more breaths. And then bring the weight further into the heels, press down and drive up. Hands to your heart center. So we're really pressing down through the heels and driving up as we come to standing. Hands to your hips, deep bend in the knees, sit back in the chair, tuck the tailbone. Press the thighs out into the belt. That's the key action here. And you'll notice when it starts to slacken off a little bit. Weight into the heels. Inhale, press through the heels, drive up. Hands to your heart center. 2 more times. Deep bend in the knees, sit back in the chair. So you're bringing the weight into the heels, so you're sitting back a little bit. Tuck the tailbone. Press the thigh bones out. Notice what's going on all the way here, okay? So last week it was kind of here, this week it's kind of here. Press down through the heels, drive up. Good. Hands to your heart center. 1 last time. Deep bend in the knees, hands to your hips, tuck the tailbone, press the thigh bones out. Good. Inhale, press down, lift up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Good. That's tough. It's really working these muscles on the outside of your thigh. So we're going to do some half sun salutations now. Okay, keeping the belt. The predominant action here, every position that we're in, is pressing the thighs out into the belt. But not by coming onto the outside edges of the feet, but by pressing down through the ball of the big toe, ball of the foot even. Okay, and this is a half sun salutation with Utkatasana, with chair pose. So bring your hands to your heart center. Press down through the feet, start pressing the thighs out. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Continue to press those thigh bones out. That's the only instruction here. Inhale, come up halfway, stick your bum out, press the thigh bone back. Exhale, forward fold. Deeply bend the knees, sit back in your chair. Bring your hands to your hips so you can extend them in front of you, but tuck the tailbone, press the thighs out. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Good. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Pressing the thighs out. Notice when they slack off. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Deep bend in the knees, sit back in chair. Inhale, sweep the hands up, tuck the tailbone. Press the thighs out. Feel those outer hips engage. Inhale, press through the heels, upward salute. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, full forward fold. Press the thigh bones out into the belt. Deep bend in the knee, sit back in the chair. Inhale, sweep the hands up, tuck the tailbone. Bring the weight back into your heels as you inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hands to your heart center. One last time. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Good. Keep pressing out. Exhale, full forward fold. Deep bend in the knees. Inhale, sweep the hands up, tuck the tailbone, press your thigh bones out. Feel those abductors engage. Good, bring the weight back into the heels. Inhale, press through the heels, upward salute. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Whew. Good, okay, release the belt. Hooray. But get used to that action, you know, particularly when we're in standing positions, forward folds. It really acts and conditions your outer hips and really helps you to kind of get used to that feeling. It almost becomes habitual. So, we can put the belt to one side. Ooh, have a little rest. And then you can come to the front of your mat. But if you find that balancing is an interesting one, you might want to come to a wall or somewhere close to the back of the chair, just so that you have something to prod your finger into or just gently hold on to give you a little bit of stability. Okay, so again, we're going to start in a little chair position, okay? Only as a starting point, don't worry, okay? But do get used to that sensation. So we don't have the belt anymore, but press down through the feet, balls of the feet, press the thigh bones out, okay? Notice what's going on here, beautiful, okay? And then just gently come up a little bit. And I want you to bring your weight onto your left foot. So you're loading the weight onto the left side, good. As you inhale, lift the right foot and extend it behind you. Nice and straight, toes pointed. So here, if you're a little bit wobbly, just bring a finger to the wall, okay? We're not leaning into the wall. Little finger, because you want this left side to work and you want this right side to work, okay? So we're going to start. I want you to lift your right leg behind you. You don't have to lift it very high, but just start to feel the glutes all the way down the back of the bum firing. So they're engaging, they're working. Notice what's going on the left side. Make sure the glutes on the left are engaging. Breathe. Good. Okay, then on an inhale, take the leg out to 45 degrees. Okay, so we're not going very far. We don't have to take it out to 90. You're just taking it behind you 45. Your abductors are starting to work. Good. Okay, and then from here, I want you to turn your thigh bone out. Good. So now your external rotators are starting to work. 2 breaths. Good. Then turn the thigh bone in. Bring it back to center, pop the right leg back down. Ooh, give the hips a shake. Come into a gentle chair. You can lift up a little bit. Start to load the right foot. So weight comes all the way over onto the right. Inhale, lift the left foot and extend it back. So nice straight leg. We're extending it back. Nice little extension. So again, just notice the posterior side of the glutes. So this is your glute max, really working hard, your hamstrings here. 2 breaths. Okay, on an inhale, take the leg out to 45 degrees. So really it's just until you start to feel those abductors working. So you bring this kind of acute awareness to what's firing in different parts of the glutes. You kind of become aware of what should be working, what shouldn't be working. And that helps the glutes fire. I think in our kind of current state, our glutes don't often work in the way that they should. So this will help. Okay, from here, turn the thigh bone out. Good, until those external rotators are firing. Notice if the hips turn, still want to keep them facing forward, so we're just turning the thigh bone. And working these muscles. Good, and then turn the leg back in, bring it back to center, lower it back down. Have a little breather, give the hips a little shake, and we're going to do that one more time on each side. So just a little chair, get into that position. You can start to lift up a little bit, load the left side, so weight comes onto the left, inhale lift the right foot, extend the leg back. So if you can balance, then do, because it means that your left side is working quite hard, as much as your right. Good. So again, we're just lifting that leg, noticing what's going on along the back. Inhale, take the leg out to 45 degrees. Good, from here turn the thigh bone out. Try and keep those hips nice and level. Keep the tailbone lengthened. Good, then turn the thigh bone in, bring it back to centre, lower the leg back down. One last time on the right side. Start with a nice bend in the knees. Good. You can come up a little bit. Start to load the right side. Inhale, lift the left foot, extend it straight back. So a nice extended position. So notice what's going on now on your standing leg, but also on the extended leg. Tailbone lengthens. Draw the ribs in. Good. Inhale, take the leg out to 45 degrees. Adjust until you notice those abductors working. Little map of the glutes. Good. From here, turn the thigh bone out. So we don't have to turn it far. We just want the external rotators to start working. Good. Turn the thigh bone in. Bring the leg back to centre. Whee! Pop it back down. Oh, give your hips a little shake. Good. And then you can come to lying on your back again. We're just going to do one very quick release and eye of the needle. It's a nice all round position just to release the glutes. So lying on your back with your knees bent, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Flex the right foot. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, start to press your right hand against the inside of your right thigh. So you're just pressing that knee away from you. And then press the right ankle into the left knee. That just activates a little bit more, so you should be feeling a nice stretch in your outer right hip area. And then from here you can start to press your right knee back into your hands. So again, we're being active here, but it'll bring a nice release towards the outside of the glute. So we're going to take 2 more breaths. You're obviously welcome to hold these for a little bit longer when you're practicing on your own. And exhale, release the foot down, then cross the left ankle over the right knee. So same again, pressing the left hand on the inside of the left thigh, gently pressing that knee away. Start to press the left ankle into the right knee, a little bit of traction. So again, the intensity of the sensation just increases a little bit. And again, you can now start to press the left knee back into the right hand. So you're really creating some traction and you're kind of ramping it up a little bit. So there's nothing that is excessively forceful here. You know, we shouldn't be shaking and we shouldn't be tensing. If you find that you're tensing, if you're holding that tension, then you're going too hard. Just use a belly breath, but you are creating traction. You are working. Okay, and then release the left foot down to the mat. From here, you can roll over, press yourselves up. Well done. Nice little practice, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.